Hello and welcome to my FA Cup quarter-final predictions. We've got two EFL teams left in the competition of Port Vale and Southampton. Can one of those get to Wembley and cause a massive upset against Chelsea and Arsenal, respectively? But yeah, let's just jump straight into my quarter-final FA Cup predictions. Jumping straight into the lunchtime kickoff tomorrow then, which is Manchester City taking on Liverpool at 1:15. I'm not sure why this is the lunchtime kickoff. You either put this at 4:30 on the Sunday or at 5:30. But yeah, weird to have this game as a lunchtime kickoff at the Etihad. City with a good win over Arsenal last time out, of course, in the Carabao Cup final. Brighton did beat Liverpool before that as well. City won the previous two matches against Liverpool, always helps. Beat them earlier at Anfield in the season. 3-0 win for City over Liverpool on the 9th of November. 12 wins for City, 14 draws, 17 wins for Liverpool. Liverpool will be looking to win this after having not beaten Manchester City, of course, this season. But City have been a lot better than expected. City have won the previous two matches as things stand. 8.5 rating for Rico Lewis. He's been the best at the competition so far for City as things stand, and Salah has been the best in competition for Liverpool. I'm going to back Man City to win this. I'm going to go for a 3-1 City home win. I think Liverpool won't be up to scratch and up to terms. I think Slot might play a bit of a weaker side. City and Pep always do go really strong in these kind of competitions, or just put a City have that much depth that they can put a decent reserve squad as well out and still be competitive. But back in Man City to win this by 3-1. Chelsea Port Vale is next in the 5:15 kickoff, and can Port Vale cause a massive upset? Back-to-back losses for Port Vale over Doncaster and Wycombe. That's not going to matter when it comes to playing Chelsea. Chelsea have lost their last 4 matches. I think if Liam Rossini lost this, he could be well and truly facing the sack. Port Vale haven't scored in their last 2 matches, though, which is a problem, but seem to be very different when they come and play in the FA Cup, beating Sunderland last time out in the last round. They've knocked Sunderland and Bristol City out so far in the FA Cup. They're knocked Fleetwood out in the 3rd round as well. Can they cause a shock and beat Chelsea? Unfortunately, I don't think they are going to cause a massive shock and beat Chelsea here. I think Chelsea win this quite comfortably. I'm going to go for a 5-0 Chelsea home win. I think Port Vale's FA Cup run is going to come to an end here, and Chelsea will beat them quite comfortably, and I'm going to go for a 5-0 Chelsea scoreline. Into the 8 o'clock kickoff we go then, as Southampton take on Arsenal at St Mary's. This one is also on BBC One. Southampton in flying form at the moment. They haven't lost in 14 matches. They take on Arsenal, who did get embarrassed in the Carabao Cup final at home to Manchester, not at home, at Wembley, against Manchester City. Southampton won this game 7 times, though 8 draws, 13 wins for Arsenal. Arsenal won the 2 fixtures last season in the Premier League by 2 goals on the final day and a 3-1 home victory back at the Emirates. They were involved in a bit of a bonkers 3-3 draw on the 21st of April 2023. That did cost Arsenal the title, I do believe. When they started to bottle it. They take on a Southampton side that were in the Premier League last season, did only get the 12 points, I believe. I'm going to back Arsenal to win this. I'm only going to go for a slender margin. I'm going to go for a 2-1 away Arsenal victory here. I think Southampton will give them a game, more than people expect, and that's why I'm only just backing an Arsenal away win here against the Saints, and Arsenal to beat Southampton by 2-1. And the only game that takes place on Sunday then is West Ham United taking on Leeds at the London Stadium, of course. West Ham losing away at Aston Villa last time out in the Premier League. Of course, Leeds back-to-back 0-0 draws for them. Haven't scored in 4 Premier League games. They usually score in the FA Cup, so they wouldn't be so surprised if they scored here. They haven't scored in their last 2 matches, Leeds, either, which is a problem, as we said, in all competitions. 2-1 win for West Ham. 2-1 win for Leeds over West Ham earlier in the season. Last time they did play at the London Stadium was a 3-1 home Irons win that day on the 21st of May. 5 wins for 21st of May 2023. 5 wins for West Ham, 3 draws, 2 wins for Leeds United. two sides that are kind of fighting at the bottom. One of these will get a nice trip to Wembley, despite their problems in the Premier League this season. West Ham will probably want to prioritise the league over anything, but the Leeds are probably the same. They want to get, they want to stay up in their first season back, of course. West Ham, I think, will get over the line. I think it'll be a scrappy, kind of cagey game, but I think West Ham will just get over the line by a goal to nil in this one over Leeds. And West Ham just get over the line by a goal to nil over Leeds United here in this one. Thank you very much for watching my FA Cup quarter-final predictions. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I'll speak to you all on the next one, which will be here for a review Monday. I didn't do one last time because there was no games pretty much apart from League Two. There will be one on Monday. Actually, no. What am I talking about? There's Easter Monday games. We'll have championship predictions probably. And then League One and League Two tomorrow. So don't forget to stay tuned for those. Probably a double upload Sunday, probably, as that is when I'm probably free the most. So don't forget to stay tuned for those. Hit the notification bell while you're watching as well, and I'll speak to you guys on the next one.